Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm so sorry I have not been responding to so many people. I'm so sorry I have not been posting regularly, but I think I am free this period, so I'll be responding and also be presenting more videos for you to learn. So in today's video, we are going to learn about how to package our substrates for a better yield. So if it's your first time of coming to this channel, please consider watching to the end so that you get the actual value of this video. So let's start with what a substrate is. A substrate is the material you put in your nylon or in your container for you to grow your mushroom. So I will use this thing for demonstration. Of course, you can use this container to grow your mushroom. I don't know if you know about it. You can use this container to grow a mushroom. So now, which method is the best for packaging our substrates? Is it this or this? Okay, let's find out what my own method is, what I prefer, what I think that will help you get more yield. So let's dive into the practical. So in this video, we're going to use this as a demonstration, like I said. Now, your substrates can be dry grass, can be sawdust, which is just the common thing to use as substrate. It can be any dry leaf, it can be any material that is dry you can put in a container or in a nylon that will in turn just help as a medium for the mushroom to grow when you put your spawn. That's what a substrate is, any material that will aid the mushroom to grow with. So now this is your container, or it can also be your nylon. When you put in your substrate inside this container, you feel okay, we are going for the method that, let me first of all say, we are going for the method that your mushroom always come out here alone. I don't know if you have seen that before. Your mushroom just comes out from this other side alone. It doesn't come from the side. So let's do that one first. So in that method, you put in your substrate. You put in your substrate and complete the container. You fill the container, then you cover. Follow me. You cover and you sterilize. You put in your substrate, you fill it up, you cover, or you tie. If you are using nylon, you tie, and then you sterilize it. After sterilizing it, when it gets cold, you open and put your mushroom seed, which is the spawn. You put in the spawn and then cover. Either you cover this or you use what's it called, plastic. You know this PVC pipe. You cut it small and then put on the nylon and then cover with cotton wool. That's a video of its own, how to do that. Then this one now, if you're using a container, you can just cover it and then perforate here where your mushroom will be coming out from. Meanwhile, it is cold and you have put in your spawn. I don't know if you're understanding me. You are finished sterilizing. You allow it get cold. You open it. You put your spawn. You cover, perforate so that your mushroom will come out from here. It will now take time. For your spawn to go round, because remember you put your spawn just at the top here. To now take your spawn time to go down to this place to bring out the mushroom from here. It can still give yield. I'm not saying it will not give yield. So that's the #1 method on how to package your substrates. So the number 2 method which I am recommending, which I think it is better because it gives more yield. Watch this method. This is your nylon or your container. You will now separately sterilize your substrate in a pot or in your cooking container, whatever. You have finished sterilizing it. You allow it to get cold a bit. You will now fill it here. Fill it here. As you are filling it, you have the first step here. You fill to this point. You now put your spawn. First step, you put your spawn. You now fill substrate. You fill substrate. Second step, depending on the step, how many steps you want, you now put substrate again to this place. You now put spawn. You put substrate again. You now put spawn. Spawn is the seed now. Hope you understand. You now put spawn and then fill it up and cover. Do you get me? And cover. In that first method, you will not have the opportunity to put the spawn in lines because the substrate is already inside. You cannot pour it and then be putting spawn. But this one, when you sterilize your substrates separately, you will now have the opportunity to put the spawn in segments. Do you get it now? Good. So now you are putting like 3 lines of substrate and spawn inside now. Do you think it will not be easier for the spawn to go round this container than when you put the spawn alone here? And remember, in the first method, the spawn is just here and the opening is here. Remember that the opening is where the mushroom will come in out from. Which is this place. Now in this case, the spawn is here, here, and here in three places. Now when you are done covering it, the next step is for you to open your holes where your mushroom will be coming from. Remember, you have 3 steps. Now see what you will do. Get something sharp and make sure you sterilize it. Maybe it could be a razor. You can just, if you can carve it, just carve a small hole, or you use something pointed. Use fire and then pierce the container. Now see what you will do. But don't let it get hot so that it will not kill your spawn. See what you will do. If you want to perforate, this is the line. Hope you are just imagine that this is the first line of the spawn you are putting. Go to that line. Open 1. Open 2. You come to the next segment. Open 1. Open 2. You come to the last one, open 1, open 2. So when you finish opening it, cover it with cotton wool still, just like you did at the first stage. Cover it with cotton wool. When it takes like a week or 5 days, depending on how active your spawn is, it will now turn to white. Your spawn must have gone round the whole place. And now you now start to remove the cotton wool. When you now finish removing the cotton wool, your mushroom will be coming out from these places you have opened. So do you think you will not get more than the person that opened just here? So it's just a simple calculation. Mushroom will come out from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. But in this case, the first method, it is only 1 here that will come out from. So that is it. If you package it in the first way or the second way, it depends on what you want. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. I appreciate you. Feel free to ask me any question, and if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel, for we are going to be bringing to you more information about mushroom farming. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye. Please subscribe. Bye.